For all the farmers that have been following us on TikTok, these birds, all these birds that you're seeing here are basically local birds. They are local in the sense that they are indigenous birds. Now, you could be seeing them here like this because they are only males. These are cocks. So there is what we call selection. You separate the hens at about 2 months, and then you separate the cocks from the hens. So what the farmer did, he separated the cocks from the hens, and right now he's selling off these. Can show them. He's selling off these cocks. Come. And they are feeding from the backyard. This is the space that the farmer releases these birds to. Zisobole okulya n'okwakibwako omusana, to be in a natural habitat. And you're seeing they are feeding on the cocoyam leaves. This is the cocoyam. They are feeding on the cocoyam leaves, and they are also testing the bitter aloe vera. They are testing the bitter aloe vera, and you can see this one. Come and show them. This one is living in a natural habitat. In the natural sense, it is eating jackfruit. Jackfruit is not only for humans, you can also feed it to your chickens. You're seeing that? It is eating jackfruit. It is enjoying jackfruit. It is enjoying life. It is eating life. Enjoying life with a big spoon. Huh? So what the farmer did, he separated the hens, and remember, the hens are going to be used to hatch quality chicks. So we shall go down into the chicken pen and look at how the selection process was done. And remember, things concerning breeding, especially whether local or broiler or sasso, any dual purpose bird, you cannot allow the birds to mate with the birds that they were born with. So these ones are being disposed of by the farmer. So the farmer already introduced hens, already introduced cocks that are going to be mating with the sisters to these cocks, so that there can be disease resistance, there can be quality of the chicks, there can be improvement in the breed, because he got the cocks from another flock that is not related to this in any way. So we are going down. We are going down. Now, you've seen the cocks, and these are the hens. So we are entering here. As you can see, these are the hens, and the cocks that you're seeing there were introduced here from another flock. They were introduced here from another flock, and you can see this one. This one is being noted. It wants to fight with me. And the challenges, some of the challenges of any farmer, especially in the dual purpose bird, during times of mating. During times of mating, there are very many challenges that happen to some of our birds. Now, there is a challenge here that I'm going to show you. During mating, there is some bit of aggression. Do you see this? Do you see this? Show them. Do you see this wound? Now, this wound is not as a result of vent pecking. No, 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 no. It's not as a result of vent pecking. But as a farmer, it will slow you down. What caused that? When you introduce the cocks to the hens, remember, these hens are not used. These hens are not used to mating, and since they are not used to mating, there is always a certain sort of aggression. Like the cocks are forcing the hens to mate with them. So what happens? The cocks end up tearing into the skin of the hens. And sometimes farmers even face mortality. Let me show you what causes that. Now, for any farmer, any new farmer or old farmer that is venturing into poultry and you want to be a breeder, if you see such a case of tearing, if you have this cutter, you're supposed to come and cut off this. Do you see this nail? You see this nail? This. We cut it off using this. So when you cut it off, the chances that your birds will be, that the flesh of your birds will be torn will be like 0%. And if you don't do that, trust me, you're going to get serious mortalities. How do you get the mortality? When the flesh gets torn, sometimes the intestines can be seen. And what happens? How do you lose the bird? Infections come in, and sometimes the bird starts rotting. You see maggots, and what will happen? The bird will die. And sometimes there are accidents that happen whereby, because of aggression, very many, remember, when a bird is just starting to lay, there are very many colonies of eggs inside the birds. So during fighting, when the cock is using a lot of power to try to mate with the hen, sometimes they get accidents. Sometimes you can slaughter the bird, or you do a post-mortem on it, and you find that some of the eggs got broken into the what? Into the system of the bird. So you have to be wary, or about that, because you're doing this as a business. And sometimes I would also advise sometimes to wait for these birds. Have you entered your flock and you realize that whenever you enter your flock, you see this? Whenever you enter your flock, you see this? Whenever you enter your flock, you realize that most of the birds are falling down. They are being receptive to the male. When they see you, they fall down. And when there is a lot of aggression, this is what happens. Do you see these ones? Are you looking at this? They are not in the nesting boxes because they want to lay. They are running away. They are running away from the cocks. They are running away from the cocks because of aggression. And if they hide in these nesting boxes, these are some of the losses that you incur. Are you seeing this egg is broken? It's because the nesting boxes, what I would usually call the maternity ward. This is our maternity ward. This is our maternity ward, and these ones are here, but they are not coming to lay. Now that one has become broody. They are not coming to lay. They are running away. They are running away from the cocks. They are all hiding. They are running away from the cocks. And majority of these that I'm pulling out have wounds on their backs. So, in the bid of loving the business, you also have to be cautious about what you're trying to do. Love what you're doing, do it with one heart, and learn the basics. If you're not learning, now you see all these they are purely local, they are being broody, but most of them are just running away from the cocks. That's why they are hiding. You see, like this one. This one is not even broody. It is not. This one is even running away from the cocks. So some of these things you have to best understand what you will do. And matter of fact, the dual purpose bird. Take an example. Take an example of this. Look at such a bird. Look at such a bird. It is very big. If this bird is big, how do you expect such a big bird to lay here? To lay in such a small space? So the farmer will also have to improve the nesting boxes, because if the nesting box is small, sometimes you see the breakages. These eggs are getting broken. It is a challenge. So as you're venturing into the business, it is more important to get an expert that understands it, and they take you through. With poultry is not rocket science that you'll need. Yes, you need a lot of knowledge, but again, endure some school fees and get knowledge from the experts or from other farmers. Then, so that when you enter into the business, and there are other farmers abayingira enkoko eŋŋanda nga babagambye zifuna kiralu. My dear, every business has bad days. Every business has bad days. So if you're there thinking that, hey, they told me if I enter local birds, if I enter dual purpose birds, I'm going to become rich overnight. This is not a lottery. This is not a lottery. We are here to work. We are here not to gamble. And how are we going to protect our capital if we can't work around the clock and do the simple things like putting better nesting boxes, like keeping the litter dry like this, keeping the litter dry, keeping your birds vaccinated, cutting off the nails of the aggressive males? I would think to improve the work that we are doing, we need to first get knowledge.